So this is a motilal web app. Okay. So what one should actually do is he or she should kind of first add crude oil to the watch list. Okay. So for plotting the chart purpose and all, I personally wouldn't recommend this at all. So it is always best that you like look at the charts on trading view, Seroda, etc., etc. Now if you want to place an order, click on sell. Okay, so if you click on sell, this thing comes. Now let's assume that not assume, right now the price of crude is trading at 3542. Okay, so top bid, top ask, both you get to see. Okay, what is the bidding price and what is the selling price, both we kind of get to see over here. Okay, now let's say that I want to go for a short sell position right now. Okay, so if I want to go for a short sell position right now, I can click on sell. Now I should be clicking on value plus mod so that you can actually trade with a capital of just 20,000. So if you want to trade with a small capital of 20,000 one lot, the mod should be value plus. Okay, so the mod should be actually value plus. If you want to short sell, click on sell. Okay, now number of lots that is mentioned. Now one limitation over here with motilal oswal is that you can't place cover orders or bracket orders. That is, if you enter a trade, you have to place one order. Now if you want to exit a trade, you need to place a separate order. Okay, that is for stop loss one order. And now let's say your target is kind of reached, you want to exit off with a limit order. That can be done. You can exit off with a limit order. However, then you should be cancelling off your stop loss order. I'll just show you. Okay, I'll kind of just show you with an example. So I'm going to sell this off at, let's say I want to sell this off. This is just a demo trade. So I already have a position running that I sold at what price? So I sold crude at 3542 right now, sometime back. Okay, so this is just a demo trade. So let's say I want to sell this at 3539. Okay, 3542 itself I'll place. Okay, 3542 I want to sell. I'll keep a limit order 3542. Then I'll place a number of lots. Okay, some advanced option, something is there. Order life can be kept day itself, no problem. Order life can be kept day. This close quantity, nothing. All these things no needed to do. Okay, now I'm not going to. I never use market orders for taking an entry. Okay, so value plus is given. I'm clicking on sell. Okay, so over here they'll kind of ask you your date of birth, etc., etc. So now you can actually enter that. We click on this, done. Click on sell. Okay, so yeah, so I have placed the order. If I click on orders, all these things, I see that my order is actually kind of pending at the moment. So right now my order is actually kind of pending. So this is the sell order that I have placed, right? Now if I want to modify this here itself, I can modify the sell order. Okay, if I want to modify something, I can do that. Now if I want to cancel the order, that can also be done. I can click over here, I can cancel off the order, that can be done. Okay, now let's say that I want to add another position. Okay, I kind of want to add another position. So this is a sell, right? Now I want to, let's kind of say that I want to kind of place a stop loss order for this. That is, before taking an entry itself, I'm going to set a stop loss. So if I want to do that, once again I had to go to my watch list. Okay, then I should be keeping a stop loss buy order, right? So that what I'll do, click on stop loss. Once again value plus lot size. So in this particular case, I'm planning to keep a stop loss of 12 points. That is at 3554. Okay, 35 yeah, 3554 is where I'm planning to keep my stop loss at. So I'll set my stop loss. Okay, sorry, first here I should be mentioning my trigger price. So this is my stop loss trigger price. Now for a limit price, I'll actually keep, I'll kind of go for 3564. Okay, so now you guys probably already know how a SL order with a limit price works. Okay, so as soon as my trigger is kind of uh, as soon as my trigger is kind of hit, so my order will actually get executed at the market price, provided at that particular point of time the price is actually lesser than 3564. Okay, I'll give some more buffer. Let's say price spikes up a lot. So this is actually one limitation of this thing, motilal. So you can't there is no option to exit the order at the market price as soon as your stop loss trigger is hit. So as soon as the trigger is hit, the order is going to get pushed to the exchange, and then this converts to a limit order. Okay, so as soon as the trigger is hit, then the order is converting to a limit order, and yeah, that's it. So I can do that. I can click on this buy also. So if the price picks up and hits my trigger, then yeah, so as the price actually kind of hits the trigger, I'll be able to see this. Okay, now if I want to see the report, to click on report. So orders, if I click on order, I see that one order is completed. That is, my entry has been traded now. So I have gone for a short at 3542. So my entry is already done. Now if I see net position, I can see what is my position. Average price 3542. Okay, so overall MTM is 200 rupees at the moment. Okay, so one lot has been shorted. The overall MTM is also shown. If I see the margin, so here, what do you say? So the margin used is like nearly 20k at the moment, nothing more than that. Okay, so just 20k is what you need. So lesser than 20k has been used. So you just need 20k, guys. I made a mistake. That is not this margin, but 20k is the margin that you need for implementing this trade for all the people after 6 p.m. You just need 20k in order to implement the trade. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, I have already placed my stop loss there, right? Now, let's say that I personally feel okay, I had to exit off the position. Okay, if I need to exit off the position, I can square off all orders. But please, please, please don't forget to cancel off the stop loss order that you have placed. Okay, else what is going to happen is as the price picks, it will hit your stop loss. It will go for a buy position. Then you will have 100 quantities in your demat that you have went long on. Okay, now if I want to modify, all these things can be done. Okay, now let's say that initially I had placed this as a stop loss order, but the price is actually falling down and it has reached a very good value. I have shorted at 3542. Now let's say I want to square it off at 3540. So the stop loss order itself you can modify to a limit order to buy it back. So all those things can be done just like in any other broker. So only difference is other brokers will give you bracket order, etc., cover order, all this stuff. But here you have only the provision to place limit orders and stop loss orders, SL orders and limit orders. So two separate orders has to be placed both for your entry as well as your stop loss or your target. Okay. Now if it is approaching your target, then what you could do is you could modify the stop loss order and make it like you could kind of cover it up at your target. You can just modify your stop loss order. So that is the difference. Okay, before trading with large quantities, I suggest you just try this once. If you're using motilal, just try it once before you trade a bigger quantity. Okay, and mo investor is what I would kind of recommend you to use, because I feel this is much more easier as compared to the mo trader platform. However, motilal oswal has a very good desktop application for Windows. The name of that is motilal oswal Orion light. Okay, now if you would like to trade from your Windows desktop, you can use motilal oswal Orion light, so that is also there. Okay, so these are the kind of options that you have when you are actually trading on a motilal demat. So if you're using a motilal oswal demat account, these are the kind of options that you actually would have. Okay, the break-even points are going to be 2.5 rupee. Okay, so since 2.5 ticks are not there, 3 points. 2.5 is the break-even point. That is, if you sell at some price, you should at least have 300 rupees so that you have a profit of 50 rupees in your account. Else, what if I square it off over here, I will end up losing this. I'll end up losing almost 230 rupees as charges. That means even though I see a profit of 200, I'll kind of end up losing 200 to 230 rupees as charges. Okay, so 2.5 points is what I kind of would request you to consider as a break even point. Okay, so at least a profit of 3 points should be needed. 2.5 points, so 3 points means you get like 50-60 rupees. Okay, post all taxes and charges, not just brokerage. Okay, brokerage is less, but you know that charges are high, right? So after all charges, you would have some like you would reach break even only if you have uh, got a move of 2.5 points.